Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is June 22nd. It's a Monday and it is 6:03 in the morning. I am eating my breakfast. Here we have our breakfast with some orange juice. It is pork sausage, eggs, cheddar cheese, and tater tot rounds. So a little breakfast bowl to give me fuel. And with that, I am starting the July writing challenge early because of 4th of July. So I was like, oh, let me start it kind of like a week early. But it is going to help me get motivated to write because I have been struggling since I don't really have a deadline anymore. So what I'm going to be doing is doing some vlogs. Hopefully I'll try to do every day that I'm able to, and then I'll probably group them, depending on how long they are, group them together, or if they're shorter, I'll do them individually. We'll see. But today's Monday. So today I always like to start ground running. Monday, I think, is my most productive day because I actually have more energy. So I actually get my workout done and get a lot of things done. And then as the week progresses, everything just kind of falls apart. So what I want to do this morning is I do need to cut up some bell peppers. I didn't do that yesterday when I was doing some meal prep, so I need to do that. Put away all the breakfast stuff, and then I could get into the writing. So basically prep my lunch, get that going, and then get to writing. And I need to finish up the second scene in my chapter 12. So that's what I got to do. So let's just keep on eating. So lunch is all made and ready to take to work. Gonna make myself some electrolytes. So this is the Scratch Unsweetened Hydration salted margarita. So all it is, the cleanest label you could ever think. So you got your sodium, your citric acid, your lime oil, your salt, so that'd be sodium chloride, potassium citrate, calcium citrate, magnesium carbonate, and lime juice and ascorbic acid. So very clean for just straight electrolytes. It is very salty. And I'm going to just do half a scoop because I normally do a full scoop in my my big 40-ounce Stanley, and that's salty enough, so we're going to go light. And I'm going to try to drink all this before I leave in an hour. So it is 6:30 now, and what I'm going to do is spend probably 20 minutes or so doing some writing just to see, I guess, where I am, what I need to do before I actually finish getting ready, because my hair is looking, I just took it out of my bonnet, but it's looking a little crazy. So I am going to boot up my computer and see where I am. I probably won't get much done because I need to kind of ground myself. That's always the hardest part about the first writing sprint, is just trying to get back into it. And since I've been out for, I don't know, probably 2 weeks or so from the story, so that is what I need to do. So we're going to change this to, we'll do 20 minutes. This is my focus music. And here is the Word document. And I did highlight, I think, the spot where that's where I am. Need to revise all of this section. See what needs to go and what needs to stay. So what I'm actually basically doing is taking my scenes and I'm rewriting them, adding more description, trying to make them flow step by step. And I think it is making this process a lot slower, but in the end, it will be better because I'll have actually words that are worthwhile. Um, but yeah, so I got 206 words. I'm still short of 35,000. Um, but I'm hoping to get that 35,000 here shortly, hopefully by the end of this section. But that might not happen, but we will. Hey guys, so it is 4:32 on Monday afternoon. I finished doing my workout and cleaning the bathroom, and so next on my daily to-do in my P category, or my B category, which is the I guess should do. Is that what it is? Must do, should do. Is edit the video My Plan with Me and get it uploaded on YouTube. So that is what I'm going to do right now. It is almost 7 at 6:54, so I finished dinner, got all cleaned up, all of that, and so I am sitting at my desk, and I really want to get this scene completed, and hopefully that pushes me over the edge to get 35,000 words in this draft. So, I kind of need to ground myself to figure out what I left off with from this morning. And then we'll see how far I get for the night. And so I'll do, I think it's 7. So I'll probably only want to work for 1 hour total. But I think I'll probably only set a timer for 45 minutes. And use the Brain FM for focus music, and I have my track bear to see what my final word count is. But I'm going to give myself, I got 5 minutes until top of hour, so I'm going to get myself into a flow state by using a transition playlist, and then it will be go time. Hey guys, so it is 5:02 on Tuesday. I didn't end up writing any more yesterday, so I didn't finish that scene. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to work on that scene today. But I'm gonna go put on some lounge clothes and then have dinner. Watch a little bit of YouTube. I was watching Sarah Cannon's from Heart Breathings on, I guess, plotting in a grid, or that video that just came out. So I'm going to continue watching that, and then I need to focus and getting into the writing zone since I did not write this morning. So.
Time to run through what planners I'm using, how I'm using them.
Okay, it is 6:17. I am sitting down at my desk. And I just got a notification that Brain FM now has it for Windows. So I am downloading that, which is exciting. And now I don't have to use like the web browser version for my music. But I would say this is always the hardest part about writing, is getting into the writing zone. And I've kind of tried a few things in the past where it's like you do a little snippet, or you start doing dictation to kind of get everything flowing. And I think I'm going to do dictation for a little bit because I haven't done that in a while, and I really want to get this scene done, which it's already written, but I'm basically just rewriting it. So that is kind of the plan, to finish this scene and kind of get the brain going, and hopefully then I'll be able to start chapter 13 and just start rocking and rolling with that. But I don't know. Then I kind of just want to do some plot work for this story, which, does it need it? Maybe. But do I need to do it right now? No. And so I'm not going to. So let's just do some talking to myself and figure out where this story can be expanded on. It is 7:18 and I finished chapter 12, and so I started chapter 13, and I went through my Gathering the Storm scene, which is kind of short, about 400 words. I mean, I think there might be opportunity to expand on it, but I don't really know what. It's a transition scene. So I think it's going to be okay. But then I noticed the scene after that, it like jumps to the next day. She's at my main character, Eloise. She's at the office. And the scene before that was they just had their little scheme, and so it's nighttime, they're driving. So obviously I need another transition scene to get to this work day, because I think this work is supposed to provide some kind of like background information about what's kind of happening in the case. So I need to fix that. And then I also have a note here that's like, provide in previous scene that Eloise talks to Carl about the connection. So obviously there's some plot issues here, but that's what I'll need to go back with and kind of do some replotting. But I think in the meantime, what I wanted to do is add a scene in between these two to go from the nighttime to her at the office, and have that kind of flow a little bit better. So that is kind of the game plan. But I think I'm going to call it a night for today, and I need to do my word count. I'm so close to 35,000. I still have not hit it yet. I would say it is very hard to add words when you're just kind of like doing minimal tweaks. But I think with adding a few of these like transition scenes, I think that will help with my word count. But now it's time to add my information into TrackBear. So for today, I got 662 words for chasing the pattern. And there we have it. My little incline is very shallow. Not a lot of high peak, but that is okay. So that is my progress. I had 206 words on Monday and 662 words on Tuesday. So I think that is a success. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock on Thursday, the 25th. And I did not do any writing again today. I think I only wrote in the morning on that on Monday. Um, but basically getting ready for work. Got to make my lunch, take the dog out, then it'll be time to go. So not much happening on the writing front today or for this morning, but I'm going to try to get home and focus to work on this project. So that is the plan. We'll see how far it goes. Because things always change. It is Friday the 26th, and it is 7:21 in the morning. So yesterday I did not do any of my writing that I was supposed to. Thursdays for me are like Fridays, and I basically just don't want to do any work. I just want to relax. But today is Friday. I need to get some work done. So I have my real full-time job until noon. And so I got like a couple meetings for that. But what I need to do is get a load of laundry going so I could go ahead and get that started. And then I need to walk through my mid-year lineup because that video will be coming here shortly, whether before or after this writing vlog. But it needs to be done. So I need to figure out what I want to work on. And surprisingly, I've been a little chatting with our ChatGPT to figure out like what I've been using, what has worked in the past, what should I use going forward. And so I think it's been really helpful. And then just binge watching the last few days mid-year lineups, planning videos to figure out what size and for what function. And I've added something, but it's not a real planner, but I did make it into a planner. So you'll see, I don't want to spoil anything, but you'll see in that next video.